Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the Moses Marquis Saint, and every morning I get up and I am blessed. I'm stuttering because I can't wait to toke my Rokin and smoke on this cart. It's the morning marijuana motivation. Ooh, that tastes good. That first cannabinoid hit. There we are, and we are in our lives, loving our lives. And this morning, I actually read someone said, "Do you ever wake up and not love your life?" And I was like, "Oh shit, that is the emergency button right there, y'all." I had to tell the story, and I must tell it proudly because now it's a proud moment. But I'm not proud to say that I used to not love my life. And that's not easy to say, and not many people want to talk about it, but I'll talk about it openly and freely because I have committed suicide. I've actually tried. People are like, "You're still alive." No, I actually tried to kill myself at one point in time. And most people, "What? See? Look at all these muscles. Look at all this teeth. You got this business rocking. Look at all these weed swag bags, bro. Like, let's go." And I went, "Hold up. Before anyone loved their life or said I love my life or it became a shirt, I had to love my life." And that was really hard to do. It was really hard to love my life when I was looking at evictions. Girlfriends were leaving me. I was overweight. What else? I lost my car. They had repossessed my car. I lost my job, my car, my girlfriend, my apartment, and something else. What else did I lose? My motherfucking mind. That in that like 2 week period back in 2001, I felt like the whole world was collapsing after the 9/11 incidents. And it was like in August this happened, and then September 11th happened right after 2001, and your boy got arrested. I thought I fucked up my whole life. I had 14 pills. 40 pills, 5 capsules, not 14, 14.4 grams of methamphetamines is what they called it, amphetamines, for ecstasy pills. I had selling ecstasy pills in an after-hours joint called The Glow. It doesn't even exist anymore. They actually flattened the whole thing down to the ground. But right outside that gate, some dude came up, put a $100 bill right here in my pocket, $20 bill. Who gives a fuck? It's not worth my freedom. And one of the security was watching. Boom, was on the other side of the window, escorted your boy Saint right out into the fucking fold and was like, "You are now under arrest." And I decided to take my pills and put them in my sock against Metro Police, thinking that was going to stop them from finding all the drugs. Like, that was my best made decision. It was one of the worst made decisions that actually threw me into a 6-year depression, and I'm not afraid to admit it. It's not my proudest moment. You know what I mean? It's not my best made decision, and it didn't lead me to loving my life. And that really bugged me. Like I said, I did a 6-year bid of depression on started gaining weight, losing a girlfriend, like I said. And I'm only mentioning this because I wanted people to say, "Oh man, this guy's got his whole life together. He travels the world. He's got a girlfriend, beautiful wife. How can he hate his life?" And it was like, no. I had to find love in my life. Right? I had to find love within me to get this kind of love. It wasn't like it was just gifted upon me one day. No, I woke up the same way that man woke up and posted today and said, "I don't love my life anymore." And that was the aha moment of my life, was like, oh shit, if I'm not loving my life, right, then I shouldn't have it. Right? If someone's not showing you love, then they're not really in love with you. And that was my whole eye-opening awakening for my life, was like, okay, I need to get busy loving this thing called my life. If I don't love it right now, what do I have to do to get love out of it? And that was the biggest question of the time, was like, okay, now I'm depressed. Now I'm going to jail. Now the girlfriend's leaving. What's happening to my life? This is what, 20 plus years ago almost, because it's 2021, 20 years ago. And it took me almost 10 years ago to figure it out. It's been 10 years of traveling, 10 years of building a business, 10 years of figuring myself out. And that's what it's going to take, right? It's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some concentrated effort, not just letting life happen to us, but predicting what we want our life to be like. So now you don't love your life. Check. I got you. I've been there, done that. What do you love? What are you talking about? I love money. No, you love the idea of money so that it can buy your way out of what's up in your head. Okay, true that. I love women. No, you love the idea of affection and sex so someone can gratify you, but what do you really love? And then that's when it starts to happen. I love my life. What? I love my life! When's the last time you screamed it from your lungs? And that's what's happened to me. I started screaming it from my lungs. I started screaming it in Thailand daily. I started saying it on a repetitive basis. I made a design, I made a shirt. It all started to happen. And that's when I knew. I knew that I had stopped hating on my life. You're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, certain things are going to happen. Sure, they're going to come and give us, 5-day eviction notice and quits. People don't believe me. It's real. You know what I mean? I don't want to give away too much information. I just give away the address. But hey, I won't be living here anytime soon. So anyway, that kind of shit right there is kind of shit that used to make me not love my life. But now, because of my perspective switch, and this is a choice, this is your choice too, I decided to stop looking at it as a negative and start looking at it positive. Every time I get evicted, I go to Brazil. They just evicted me. I moved out of one spot, right? About 2 years ago, went to Peru, went to Machu Picchu the very next day. In fact, they actually sent my passport to that address. I didn't even live there anymore. Had to get one of my roommate's girlfriend to wake up early and give me my passport, and I flew out the next day. Most people are like, wow. No shit, wow, bro. Like, you could take every negative handed to you and turn it into a positive. And now you got Saints Addiction. Now you got exactly what happened in my world when my Russian girlfriend broke my heart and I started making this business. Every time I thought about her or cried over her or missed her, guess what I was doing? Bam, I was working on this business. And then guess what? Whenever my things didn't work out in my life or I didn't get enough affection, bam, I started loving on myself more. Started doing more workouts, started eating right, giving my mind and body a chance to fight back the depression, a chance to actually be better and act better. That's not going to happen easily. That's going to take effort. But most people, they can sit there. They can whine like the old dog sitting on the fucking rusty nail, whining, you know the whiners, always whining about something, never having a solution, never getting the energy to get up off that nail and help themselves out. And that's what we're doing. We're the little frog boiling and letting it boil. And next thing you know, we are boiled. And you're like, what just happened? You didn't move. You didn't accept change. You didn't give yourself enough energy and awareness to do something about it. And that's where it all happens, bro. It happens when we are not loving our lives. You know, it's like if you're not going to love it, it's not going to love you back, bud. And if you don't put the energy into it, you're not going to get the energy out of it. There's a price to pay for this prize, this self-knowing, this self-loving, this self-awareness. There's a price to pay. Just like me living in this apartment, here comes another fucking airplane right over the fucking house. Boom. I'm moving away from that. Yes, I want to get away from the fucking apartment views. I want to move away from a fucking rectangle. This is just a rectangle. It might look fancy with the sun coming in it, but it's just another rectangle, and it's in a shitty part of Las Vegas. And I love my best friend, and I appreciate a roof over my head, but I can live better. And there's the choice. When people that don't love their lives, they can choose to live a better life. They can go, you know what, I can live another place in the city, or I can live in another state, or I can live in a different country. We're all on the same planet, but we can adjust ourselves to our new lives. We can adjust it till we start to love it. And that's what this morning marijuana motivation was about. Was this a guy said he didn't love his life when he woke up this morning? I remember distinctly feeling that way about 10 years ago. For reals. 20 years ago, for sure, I was just doing the math, but 10 years ago, I made a concerted effort where I was counting this motherfucking popcorn on the ceiling, and I was like, I don't care if this whole house burns up. I'm not going to run. And I was like, that's a crazy thought. To not love my life? Okay, we need to get busy loving our lives. We need to get busy putting some love back into our lives and into our loved ones and showing people that we love our lives and showing that we love our shine. That's what saints do. We light up the world, and that's how we do it. We light up ourselves. We have no problem lighting up others, and we have no problem lighting up the world. So on my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky Saint. Saints Addiction. If you got anything out of this message, like, share, subscribe, hit the share button. Definitely go over to Saints Brand and light that up. That's how we light up the world. We change our mindsets, and then we change the world. And the moment you can control this is the moment you can control the world. And that's how it works for me. So on my heart from the start, your boy Marky Saint, Saints Addiction, peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side of your depression, the other side of your hate, and start finding some love in your life. Start waxing it on, waxing it off. And literally, while I'm getting off on this one, guess what's flying overhead? Another jet. And that will be one of my last ones, because I don't live here no fucking more. Fuck you, fuck the noise, and fuck people that hate their lives. It's time to start loving.